Hello, hello. Yes, we are good. I'm just trying to find my hands here. How is everyone? Who do we have in the chat? We have Cherry and Penn and Deanne and Fran and Marcia. Fuzzy Butt, hello, hello. Amanda, good morning. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Hi, Lanny. How are all of you guys? Thank you guys so much for being here. Let me take 1 second and grab the yarn. I have Burnett Blanket Brights. Oh yeah, look at that. Very, very nice. That is the color we needed for today's tutorial. Hello everyone, welcome in. Hi Karen, hi Sandy, and Tammy, and Lamar, welcome in. So good, sipping on coffee. I'm trying to debate, do I use this hook here? I got this hook from Hobium. That's a 7. What is this? This is a 6. No, we don't want that. Here's the 8. It's not really stamped all that well. You can barely see it, but it says 8. Not really sure. But anyway, here's the Lauren hook. It's either that or I'm using this one here. I have to tell you guys, I am going to be doing a tutorial right now. This is an impromptu tutorial, but I will be recording this as an official, like, traditional tutorial at a later date. So this is going to be corner to corner moss stitch. So, hi Sandy, 365 days, woohoo! Wow, yes. Congratulations on 12 months. Thank you so much for being here with us. Hi, Lorraine. Welcome in. Hello, hello. Hi, Casey. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. So as I mentioned, guys, I'm going to be doing this tutorial. This here is going to be the corner to corner moss stitch. So if you've ever wanted to know how to do this, now is the time to learn. And I will be doing another tutorial for you guys at a later date, but to get you started, we're going to work on this together. Okay, corner to corner moss stitch. So I'm using this big yarn for 2 reasons. One, I want you to be able to see all the stitches, so there's no confusion on where to place your stitches. So I'm using an 8mm hook with a super bulky number 6 yarn. Okay, hello Kimberly, welcome in, and hi Tammy. Hey BB, welcome in. So there is that. All right, so good morning, Manuela. Welcome in. Thank you all so much for being here. And Samantha, yes, I'm saying hello to you right now. Hello, Samantha. All right. So hello, the Hue Therapist. Thank you so much for being here. So I'm going to work with this hook. This here came from Hobium, hobium.com. And I showcased this on my recent unboxing, my yarn haul from them. And so I'm going to give this a try and see what this actually does. But before I start, I kind of want to look and see the comparison between this boy hook. This is a boy 8mm hook. And this is the Lauren hook, 8mm. Let's see what the similarities and the differences are. Well, I can tell you the throat is a lot thicker on this one here. It's thicker, not as tapered. Let's turn it on the side. So there's more of a bevel on here. So the bevel is traditionally known for holding the yarn. So we have a better bevel on this side here. Not so much for the boy hook. And then let's look at the back here. So the back, this is more bulbous, and this isn't as bulbous. So there's that. And the neck, so I start the neck right here. See where the thumb rest is? You start the neck right there. And if you match neck to neck, you have a slightly longer neck on the boy hook as opposed to the Lauren hook. So yeah, for those of you guys who are not familiar with the terminology, this part here is called the neck. This tapered part is the throat, and this is obviously the head or the hook, and this is the thumb rest. So there's that. So this has a longer throat and a shorter neck. This here has a longer neck and a shorter throat. If you guys can see the differences between those two. Okay. Hi, Michelle. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to give this new hook a try. If I don't like it, I'm going to go back to my boy hook. So let's go ahead and get started. So let me just grab my yarn. Give me 1 second. Okay, here we go. All right, so to get started, what we need to do is create a slip knot on our hook. For those of you guys who are following. Hello, Dorothy, welcome in. Hi, Kendall, welcome in. So once we have the slip knot established, we are going to go ahead and chain 3. So 1, 2, and 3. So with the corner to corner moss stitch, okay, the 2 chains, so we have 3 chains. 2 of the 3 is our jug handle. So think of it like this. Okay, so we're going to work 1 single crochet in this very first chain. So we're going to go into that chain with a single crochet. Just like that. I know it's kind of hard to see, but the 2 chains are over here on the side. It is kind of hard to see, isn't it? Let me see something, because I really want you guys to be able to see the stitches. So there's the jug handle. Okay. Let me just test something out very quickly. Let me grab, I'm going to grab some other color yarn. I just need this because I really want you guys to see this stitch. Give me 1 second here. I thought Bernat Blanket was going to do it. Not so sure. Give me 1 moment. Let me try it with this. Yeah, blanket yarn hides stitches. Well, I'm quickly learning that. Let me try this. Let me go with gray. Let me see. Is that better? Let's try it with this. Let me back the camera up. Okay, let me move this out of the way. I had good intentions. All right, so we're going to use gray. Is gray better, guys? All right, and so look as it shall be. I have a 6mm Lauren hook as well. So I have a 6. Let me just make sure. Does that say 6? Yes, it does. Okay. So let's go ahead and start over. All right. Let me zoom in. There we go. Okay. So let's begin with a slip knot on the hook. Once we have the slip knot established, we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. As I mentioned, 2 of the 3 chains will be our jug handle. I'll explain what that means in a minute, but from here, what we're going to do is go into the very first chain with a single. And so we have a single crochet and a chain 2 on the side here. Okay, so that is it. This is the corner of our blanket or of our project, whatever you're making. All right, so from here, we are going to chain 3 one more time. 1, 2, and 3. From here, we're going to turn the work. And we're going to insert a single crochet, chain 1 single crochet next to that single crochet. So this little jug handle I was just telling you about, we're going to go into that space with a single, chain 1, and a single. And that's what we call an increase, okay? So that is it for the second row. So just to recap, we have a chain 3 and then we're going to jump to the jug handle and do an increase, which is a single, chain 1, and a single. Okay? So from here, we're going to chain 3. Turn our work. From here, we're going to go into that chain 1 space that we just created from the increase. So let's go into the chain 1 space with a single crochet. We're going to chain 1, and then we're going to go into our jug handle that we created. That's right there. This is the jug handle. We're going to go into this jug handle with an increase. So we always put increases in the jug handles. Okay, so just remember, increases in the jug handles, and the increase is a single, chain 1, and a single. Okay, hello to everyone coming in. Thank you so much for being here. We're doing an impromptu tutorial, a moss stitch corner to corner. Okay, so here we go. From here, what we're going to do is chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. And turn the work. Now, sometimes you will see tutorials out there that only tell you to chain 2. I find it very difficult to do an increase in a chain 2 space, so I do a chain 3. Okay? It just makes more sense. So from here, we're going to go into the chain 1 space in between. So back here when we did our increase, it was a single, chain 1, and a single. And then we chain 3 and turn the work. Now we're going to go into that chain 1 space with a single. And then from here, we're going to chain 1. And we're going to go back and do a single in that chain 1 space. And now we are at the jug handle. So in the jug handle, we do an increase. So make sure to chain 1 first, and then go into your jug handle with a single, chain 1, and a single. And as you can see, that's how we're getting started. Like, this is the starting point, okay? From here, we chain 3, turn the work, and go right into that space right there. You can see the singles look like a pair of legs. So you have a pair of legs here and a pair of legs here. You're going to go in between the pairs of legs right there with a single crochet. Chain 1 and continue doing the moss stitch, which is a single, chain 1, single. Go all the way down until you get to your jug handle, which is right here. In the jug handle, you're going to do your increase, but first chain 1. And you're going to go in there and do a single, chain 1, and a single. And that is how we are looking. Now see this eyelet right here? I call this an eyelet. You need those because when we go to do a border, you're going to use those little eyelets for your border. Okay? So, yeah. From here, we're going to chain 3. Turn the work, go in between the pairs of legs right there with a single right there. Go in with a single, chain 1, and continue doing your moss stitch as per usual. Just moss stitch is, you know, single, chain 1, single, and make sure, so even me, I need to make sure that I'm going in the right spaces. So I chained 1, and here I am at the jug handle at the end here. So at the jug handle, increase. Single, chain 1, and a single. Isn't that nice? You have your little eyelets. You can just, look, it's perfect. So good. So moss stitch corner to corner, absolutely gorgeous, all the things. So who do we have in here? False Maria's Duck. Hello, hello. Welcome in. And Mary McKay. Hello, hello. So yes, moss stitch corner to corner. And by the way, guys, I will let you guys know that I am going to be doing a formal tutorial for this. So I'm just doing this for those who want to crochet with me on the fly. I thought this would be a great idea and opportunity to get started on this project. So yeah, anyway, 1, 2, and 3, turn the page, go in between the pairs of singles right there. Just go right in there with a single, chain 1, single, and continue doing your moss stitch as per usual until you get to the other side. Just like this, chain 1, and then you have your jug handle here. In the jug handle, you do your increase. Always increase in the jug handles only. And the increase is a single, chain 1, and a single. And it forms this little eyelet. I know I mentioned this a few moments ago, but these eyelets are essential for doing your border. Many, many possibilities can come from having these eyelets there. Because a lot of times when people make these projects, they're like, well, where do I put my hook? You know, how can I make a decent border if I don't know where to put my hook? So you're going to put your hook in these eyelets. Okay? So there is that. And by the way, guys, if you are new here, hi, hello, and welcome. I am Juan the Yarn Addict. I do all the things yarn. So if that is of interest to you, stick around, watch, enjoy. And if you like what you see, consider subscribing to the channel. I'd love to have you. And so I'm just going to continue doing this, going in between the pairs, single, chain 1, and single. And by the way, I don't think I have ever did this tutorial crochet with JTYA the entire time. So I will eventually move you guys on over to the stand. But I wanted to get this started because I am going to be doing a project corner to corner in the moss stitch. 1, 2, and 3. Oops, and 3. Turn the work. Yes, look at how nice and square that is. Isn't that beautiful? Love it. Thank you so much, Valerie. Thank you, thank you. Yes, see? And another tip and trick I'm going to tell you is when you do the moss stitch corner to corner, the hook that you use for this project should never be, and I don't want to say never say never, but it shouldn't be the recommended size on the ball band. The reason why is because this particular stitch tends to pull when you work it in a corner to corner. So you can use the recommended hook size for the yarn of your choice, but it is suggested that you hook up one size. You go up one size when you're working your projects and go up 2 sizes for your border. That's just a suggestion. You don't have to follow it. So it's going to make sure that everything stays nice and flat. It may seem loose, but I promise you that when all said and done, you'll be very thankful that you hooked up, because then your work won't lean. It won't look like you made a mistake. It'll look like it made sense. Now, the suggested hook size for this yarn was supposed to be a 5mm crochet hook, but I'm using a 6. And as you can see, it is laying perfectly flat. Let me just lay this flat and show you. Look at how perfect that is. How do I like the new hooks? The jury's still out on that. It's still out on that. I'm not exactly sure. A stacked double instead of a chain 3, you can do that as well. I decided to do it this way to make it simpler for the viewers. There's many ways that you can do this. You can do a stacked double. You can do, here's another way that you can do this. So instead of chaining, you can literally go into this sidebar piece here. Go into the sidebar and do a single, and then go into the sidebar again and do another single. which I think was the stack double. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Hello, Helly from Denmark. Thank you so much for being here. So there's many ways that you can do this side piece here, but I'm telling you that this is such a great project. This can be worked up in many, many different things. Good morning, the crafty Puerto Rican. Welcome in. Hi, Donna. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Almost 200 in the house. I love it. Thank you guys so much for being here. So we're doing a tutorial, moss stitch corner to corner. Love that. And I'm nice and close so you can see all the wonderful, wonderful stitches and how straight the sides are. Isn't that great? So if we hold it to the side here, you can kind of see what that looks like, right? So we have what I like to call jug handles. These jug handles on the side here, these are the places where we do the increases. So it's a single, chain one, and a single. After you do your increase, you chain three and turn your work. It's so, so good. And the other part is when you chain three, you're allowing the flexibility for the fabric to do what it needs to do. So it won't scrunch or bunch. It's very, very nice. So from here, once again, we're going to chain three. We're going to turn the work over and we're going to continue on doing the moss stitch. So we're going to go in between the pairs of legs, go right into there and do a single, and continue doing your moss stitch as per usual, just like this. Okay. It's okay, Sandy. I appreciate that. No worries. You weren't challenging me. It's fine. I love questions. I love suggestions. I love all the things. So now we're at the other side. Now, I'm going to tell you when you're done increasing, so we've been increasing, right? We've been doing increases in the jug handles. Obviously, when you're done increasing and so you stop doing this. You don't continue that if you're not increasing. So let's say we're where we need to be. I'm going to pull back. Let's say this is as far out as we're going to go, right? So let's change up here. So instead of, let me go and put this last single in here. So instead of doing our increase, when this is it, when we're done, we're going to not chain one. We are going to go right into our jug handle and only insert a single crochet. Just one single crochet and then chain two only. And then we're going to turn the work. And then we're going to jump right into the next space here and insert a single crochet. And look at that already. You can see how we have our next corner. So there's that. Now you could be consistent if you wanted to. For consistency's sake, let's just say, let's keep everything chain three. And I think when I go to do my tutorial, I think I'm going to tell everyone to keep it a chain three just to make it simple. So from here, chain three, 1, 2, and 3. Let's turn the work over and then go back into your formal, see how you have the two singles side by side like that? We're going to jump over that and go right into this space right here with a single crochet. You have a little bump, but don't worry, it's fine. Remember, the fabric will lay out as it needs to. So from here, we're going to just continue doing the moss stitch, going down the row, single crochet, chain one, skip one, single crochet all the way down, just like this, like so, like that. And remember, when you're decreasing, you have to make sure that you prep the side for a decrease first. So remember, we still have a jug handle here. So it's from here, we don't chain one. We're going to hop right over into the jug handle and insert one single crochet so that these two singles are side by side because we're done increasing. So we're going to chain three turn the work, hop over those 2 singles, and go right into the space. Actually, let me pull that back. Hold on. Hold the front door. So we're going to go into this space here with a single, chain 1, single, and then into the jug handle, single, because we're done increasing. So these last 2 stitches need to be side by side with no chain in there. Chain 3, turn the work, and go into your first chain space. You have 2 singles side by side. We're jumping over those, and we're going to go right into that chain space. And now we're going to continue doing the moss stitch until we get to the other side. Now what we're looking for are 2 stitches that are side by side to jump over, but we have to create it first. So here we are at the end of the row. We have our jug handle and we have our stitch here. So from here, we're going to go into that stitch, or into that chain space, right? We have a jug handle. Let's go right in. We're still decreasing. So we have 2 singles side by side, chain 3, turn over, and as you can see, we have a nice corner there. Okay? So we're going to jump over the 2 singles, go right into that chain space with a single, and let's continue the moss stitch until we get to the end of the row here. Just like this. Chain 1. We have a jug handle here and we have a chain space. We need those to connect, right? So single, chain 1. Let's go in here with a single, jump into the jug handle with a single. We need these last 2 to be side by side for the decrease. So we're going to chain 3, turn the work, hop over the 2 side by sides, and go right into that chain space with a single, and just continue doing the moss stitch. I might as well just finish the square here. So we have a jug handle and a chain space. So let's go into the chain space with a single, and then hop into the jug handle with a single. Chain 3, turn the work. Let's go right into that chain space with the single, chain 1. We're almost at the end here, and we have some splitty yarn. So we have a jug handle and a chain space. Let's go in with a single, and then go into the jug handle with a single. Let's chain 3. Let's turn the work, hop over the 2 singles. We have a single, chain 1. We're almost done. We're in the home stretch. 1, 2, 3. Turn the work, hop over the 2 singles, and look at that, we're already at a jug handle, so no chain 1. From here, let's chain 3, turn over, and we just insert 1 single crochet in the jug handle. And then from here, we just chain and cut off. So as you can see, let me just back out. I just did a corner to corner moss stitch. Let me make a bunny ear here and just show you. You see these little eyelets? These little eyelets here are the spaces where we insert our yarn for a border. Now, how could I do a corner to corner mini tutorial and not show you an appropriate border? So let's just do all the things. So let me go ahead and chain 2. Let's snip off, pull the hook away, pinch down. Don't worry about any of that. We're going to hide all that. It's fine. So I'm going to grab some white yarn, because why not? We love contrast, right? We have white yarn. And what we're going to do is, I mean, you can literally go anywhere you want, right? But for me, I'm going to pick a corner. I'm going to pick a jug handle. I'm going to look for a jug handle. I'm going to create a slip knot on my hook, like so, like this. And I'm going to do a standing single crochet in the jug handle. So to do a standing single crochet, you're going to go in the jug handle, draw a loop. You have 2 loops on the hook, yarn over and go through both. That is a standing single crochet. Piece of cake. From here, we're going to chain 2, and we're going to go back into that corner with a single. If you see, these eyelets are the spaces where we are going to be placing our stitches. Okay, so from here we're going to chain 1, go into the eyelet, single crochet, chain 1, eyelet, single crochet. It's so easy. Look at that. So good. And then here we have this corner space. We're going to go right into that space with our situation, which is what I call everything a situation. Chain 2. And as you can tell, I'm holding the tail here. I'm holding it. So we're going to go right into that corner, just like that. Chain 1, look for your eyelet, go right into your eyelet. You can let that go. It's fine. Just look for your eyelets. It's actually, the border is built for you. You just have to find your spaces. That's why I do the chain 3. I make it so it's foolproof. You have no other way to mess it up. I mean, it's literally right there saying, put a border on me, please. So the other thing too is I mentioned in the very beginning, you have to hook up. I'm using the same size hook. So there's curling here because I'm using the same size hook. As I mentioned in the beginning, when you're doing the corner to corner moss stitch, it's always recommended to hook up 1 size, but then when you do your border, you hook up 2 sizes. So what I'm going to do here, for consistency's sake, I don't want to misguide anyone. I want to grab my 8mm hook, and I'm going to do the things with the 8mm hook. So let me just create that standing single, chain 2, single crochet. Wow, it's a big hook. It's a big one. Okay, chain 1. Let me just get my yarn right. And let's just go into those eyelets. And as you can see, there's going to be no curling. There's no curling now. You want to make sure that your hook sizes are correct for what you're doing. So up 1 size to do your project, up 2 sizes for your border. Oops. So I'm just doing the moss stitch in the round. It's an adjustment to get used to this big hook. But yeah, it's fine. We're making it work. And I'm just doing the moss stitch in the eyelets, and I'm going to turn it over and show you the back side because I actually like the way the back looks. So you see how, okay, you want your sides to look identical. So let me go ahead and do this eyelet here because why not? Let me see here. Yep. It looks like it's off, but it's necessary, it's needed. So you're going to go into that corner there. Chain 2. Let's go back in with a single, chain 1, and just continue to do the things. And then once you're done, you're going to go into the head of the stitch of the single. Just like that, draw a loop, slip to close, chain 2, grab the scissors, pull away, pinch down. So there is your border. And I like how this all lays. I like how it lays. It's very, very nice. So you can add on to it. You can change it up. You don't even have to do the moss stitch border. You can do shells if you want. You can do all sorts of things. It's so, so much fun. And of course, you don't have to crochet over. You can sew in your ends if you want. It's completely up to you, however you want to do this. This is just one option of many. Okay. So hopefully, you know, someone out there has learned something from this, but I do plan on rolling out a tutorial. I know my admins mentioned it, but I just want to really hit it home that I do plan on doing a tutorial for you guys on this. I'm going to do one for a square and one for a rectangle, just so that you guys have it. Okay. So there is that. Look at how nice that looks. I love it. The possibilities are endless. And remember, guys, look at your ball band, see what they suggest, go up one size for this, and then once you're done, go up one more size for this, and you'll see how flat it lays. It's very, very nice. Okay, so there is that. I am going to bring you guys up to presentation mode, and we're going to finish off our session by sitting here crocheting and chatting and doing all the things. Okay, so let me just go ahead and turn you guys around. Are you ready? On your marks. Get set, go. Hi. So I should have prepared the stand. Give me 1 second. Okay, let's do this. Oops, sorry guys. Hi, how are all of you guys? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday fun day. I have my coffee in tow. It's always a good day when we learn some crochet, right? So good. Hello, Teresa, welcome in. And I'm good, Samantha, thank you so much. Yes, Marietta, don't even worry. If you missed any part of that, catch the replay. And if you still need it, don't worry. I'm going to be rolling out a tutorial for that. I'm very excited about it. Hopefully you guys have learned a thing or two today. So good. Okay, what am I going to crochet on? I have to tell you guys, I have been trying to figure out one of my many projects for Luck of the Draw number 10. So the weeks are rolling by and I haven't even started on my second one. I have the yarn. I haven't decided what to work this up in because the yarn is just so good. Can I show you guys my yarn? Sure, you guys want to see the yarn, right? Hi, Tie-Dye Dawn, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Happy Sunday to all of you guys. I have this good yarn. It's so good. It's Big Twist Vortex. Look at that. It looks like Red Heart melange, you know, the different colors and shades and things. And these are my 5 colors that I'm going to be using for this. Is it Tie-Dye Dawn's birthday? It is. Does that mean I get to sing? Does anybody want me to sing happy birthday to Tie-Dye Dawn? Of course you guys do. Of course you guys want me to sing to Tie-Dye Dawn, right? Oh, Trisha, I can't help it. The yarn is just so good. It's like, I don't want to start it and then it not be something that I'm really passionate about. You know? There's so many different projects that we can work it up in, you know? So, anyway. Tie-Dye Dawn, I'm singing happy birthday to you. All right? Or should we wait for tonight? Now, let's do it now, right? Let's just get it out of the way. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dawn. Happy birthday to you. I wish you many more. I wish you many more. I wish you many more. I wish you many more and many more. Happy birthday, Dawn. Wishing you all the best on your special day. I hope it's everything that you want it to be and more. Huge hugs to you. So there's that and many more. Anyway, yes, happy birthday, happy birthday. So I need to start crocheting, right? Guys, what do you think? Moss stitch corner to corner? Yes, yes. Do I have enough yarn? No, I never have enough yarn. I don't have any yarn. I never have the right amount of yarn for any of the projects. Any of the things. Moss stitch corner to corner. This is going to be a thing. It's gorgeous yarn from Hobium. So I'm going to be doing the things with this. It's called Happy, right? Happy, Lauren. And they're suggesting a 5.5. So I'm going to do a 6.5. I'm going to do a moss stitch corner to corner. I just did the little situation here under the camera for you guys. Wow, you're just in Australia. It's 2:13 in the morning. Oh my. I'm so sorry about that. And you know, I always try to catch my Aussie friends down there. I try. I can never get the time right. But yes, I only have 5 or 6 skeins. Now the other choice I have, guys. Hi Tracy, welcome in. Hello, hello. Guys, did you guys see me unbox Tracy's yarn that I ordered? Can I just tell you guys the things very quickly? In case you missed it. In case you missed it, she sent me a little special treat in the bag, right? I thought I was gonna need my gloves and my tongs and my ointment and all the things. She sent me pink yarn. For those of you guys who don't know, I have an aversion to pink. Let me show you. I'm going on a field trip. Give me 1 second. This. She sends me this, right? Gorgeous yarn, squish and all the things, right? It's everything you want it to be in yarn, right? It's gorgeous, it's scrumptious, it's pink, but you know, guys, look at this. Look at all the things. I had to put repellent on my hands before touching this. Thank you so much, Tracy. Oh, it's so good. So this is called Stylecraft Color Burst DK weight yarn. And let's see, the shade is called Northern Lights. And the shade number is 5355. And the one thing that I wanted to share with you guys is what it looks like. I didn't get a chance to show you guys before, but that's what it looks like worked up in knit. I don't like pink, Tammy, but I will work with it, you know, because there's people out there with an aversion to purple for some unknown reason. There's people out there that dislike the color purple, and they work with it. So, you know, for what it's worth, I have to work with the purple, you know? Now, right, so Tracy put a note on the bag. It says, this is not pink, it's light purple. Hilarious, by the way. Thank you for that. Some great yarn. Guys, should I work up this corner to corner moss stitch in that yarn I got from Tracy? Hold on, look. It's right over here. Let me grab it. Hold on. Wait, this is Hobium's yarn. This isn't hers. Where did I put it? Where did I put the yarn? I don't know where I put the yarn at. Darn it, it's probably in the other room. Crud. Anyway, sorry. I don't know where I put it. Where did I put the yarn? Oh, you know where it is? It's in the yarn room. That's where it is. It's on the other side of the house. That's okay. But this is what I had right here. Lauren Happy, or wait guys, what about the Eliza yarn? What about the Eliza? Eliza. This. What about this? Or what about Nako? Corner to corner moss stitch. In this, or this. I think happy is speaking to me the most. I think that will give me, look at this. What are we thinking? Are we saying Neko, corner to corner moss stitch? Oh, congratulations, Deb, on making it 12 months. Thank you so much. Okay, so the vast majority, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. You guys are saying happy, so I'm gonna go with my instinct and go with the happy. Happy, happy, happy. Yes, because it's all the things. And you know what? Look at that color right there. Do you see that color right there? This? That's the color right there. Let's put no question to the test. That is my color. I mean, look at what Mrs. Morocco's wearing. Gorgeous, right? Gorgeous. Love it. Do you guys want a sneak peek at a pattern that I'm going to be rolling out next week to the channel? The members already have it, but just a sneak peek. I'm going to roll the camera this way and show you guys. You guys want to see it? It's gorgeous. Look, it's yellow. Do you see it? And that's all you get. So yes, that's rolling out to the channel next week. That's it. Just a sneak little peek. I'm not taking it off the stand or any of the things. Ooh, isn't it nice? So yes, it's something that I haven't rolled out to the channel yet. I've never done it before on my channel. And I needed to do that. So yeah, all the things. Let's see. The minute you open the happy yarn, I guess. Oh, right? It's stunning. Look at this. Here's my challenge. I only have 6 skeins of this, and the only place that I can get this. Where did I get this? Hobium, right? Did I get this at Hobium? I don't remember, but wherever, I'm gonna have to order more because it's not enough. It's not enough. It's, what is this? It's only 170 meters per, yeah. Is there anything you can't do? Well, we can do anything if we put our minds to it. That's kind of my thought process. I may not know how to do it right now, but I'll figure out the things and then come back, you know? You can stock Hobium if you want to. Oh, wow. That's awesome. I'll have to see what you charge, Tracy. Hobium's prices are a little high, but it's worth it because it's really good yarn, you know? So I think this was $465, I think, US dollars, $465. But we'll see. I'm going to work this up and see what it looks like. Sometimes it's worth the investment, you know? So we'll see. It is gorgeous yarn, and it smells like yarn, which is nice. Good morning, Dawn. Welcome in. Did I have something on my shoulder? No. Good morning. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for being here and hanging out with us. You bought special yarn for the special project. Love that for us. You used to stock Elise and Neko. They were cheap over here then. Yeah, and for some reason, the pricing of yarn has drastically changed. I will tell you that some of these skeins that I have above my head, I paid less than $5 for. And these are carrying 1 pound. Now, $13 for one. Happy Sunday, everyone. Hello, hello, happy Sunday. You gotta go to work. Yes, I'm gonna have to work on that yarn, especially these Caron 1 pounds. But see, because of the fact that it's gonna be a little more difficult to get my hands on them, they're not so accessible because Joann's and everything. I'm probably gonna have to use them when needed, you know? It's a mega rise. $13 for one now, where some of these I bought for $5. It's insane. And you know, that's another thing too, guys. When I buy yarn, I do get people asking, like, Juan, why do you get so much yarn? Well, first of all, I'm a yarn addict, right? If it's yarn, it's me. I love it. You can't tell me there's never enough yarn. I mean, yeah, I always have to have it. But also too, I know, and we know, the pricing of yarn is just going to keep going up and up and up. And at some point, you're going to have to tell yourself, well, I'm gonna have to get the cheap yarn now, or get it now while it's accessible, because later on down the line, it's gonna be twice this amount. And this is proof. This right here, this is proof. I didn't think, when I bought this for $5, I didn't think that this would ever be $13. And if you go on Amazon, some of the colorways, it's more than $13. It's ridiculous, you know? Yes, eBay. Also, too, some of the members of my channel, they go thrifting for yarn. Like, they go to thrift shops and things. I'm not that lucky. I had that one instance where I got like that Noro yarn for $1.99 and some Patagonia for $1.99, but finding yarn here in this part of our country is difficult. But yeah, thrifting for yarn is a great opportunity to save money on yarn as well. No good over. Wait, do you guys have thrift shops for yarn over there, Tracy? I'm wondering. Never meant to ask anybody. I mean, never thought to ask. In thrift shops, it's just cheap and yarn here. Oh, okay. Wow. We do. They are called charity shops. Oh, okay. But it's all like value yarns. Well, I'll tell you what. Sometimes you can take value yarn and make exquisite things, you know. Depends. Sometimes the way we work our hooks, you know, we turn straw into gold. Thrift shops have a yarn section in Canada, and it's a hit and miss. Ours don't, unfortunately. I wish they did. It would be amazing if the Salvation Armies and the thrift shops here had yarn sections, but you know where they put the yarn? They put the yarn with the toys. I don't know why they do that. But whatever yarn they have, they put with toys, and you're digging through toys to find skeins of yarn. I never understood that. But yeah. You don't have thrift shops for yarn, but we do have secondhand shops with crochet knit items, but I can repurpose the yarn. Exactly. That's the other thing too, and I've done that. If they don't have yarn, go to their blanket section, see what their crocheted blankets look like. And if it looks like you can repurpose it, repurpose it. And you know, that's a great video idea. Going to the thrift store, looking at the crocheted blankets, and me explaining to you which blankets are suited for repurpose and which ones you might want to steer clear from, because there's a definite line in the sand with certain blankets you don't want to mess with, because when you do that, you're opening Pandora's box. It's not even worth repurposing some blankets out there. So, oh boy, who do we have in here? Hello, everyone. You know, if you're new here, hi, I'm Juan the Yarn Addict. As you can see, I love all things yarn. I have yarn to the ceiling in more than one room. I'm saving for retirement. Which, for me, my retirement is coming soon from the day job. Soon, as in, I don't know when, but not long time from now. And when that happens, I want to be here with all of my yarn, and I want to have all the things here, and I want to create and inspire and do all the things. So stack and pack while the deals are hot. That's kind of how I do it here. Hairy yarn. No, thank you for the hairy yarn. Your mom used to unpick knitted and crocheted stuff all the time, repurpose it. Yes. And you know, I never thought about that. That's what they've done in years past. They talked about, like, they didn't really call it repurposing, but, well, at least my mom didn't. Yank it out and redo it. You know, redo the work. Hairy pink yarn is one's favorite. No, 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 no. It is not my favorite. Your Dollar Trees have yarn. Some here, it's a hit and miss. Some have yarn, some don't. It'd be nice if they were consistent. I would really appreciate it if they were consistent and they all had their premieres just yarn for $1.25, but that's never the case, unfortunately. Let us know when you retire and we'll have a yarn party to celebrate. Yes, and I will be accepting all of the yarn that you guys want to send me as retirement gifts. Okay, because remember, you can never have enough yarn. So funny. Let's see, waiting for your Dollar Tree to get yarn. Yeah. Of course, Tracy, of course. Yes. Only one gift allowed and that would be yarn. Retirement gifts, accepting yarn. Doesn't matter, right? Boss Maria's Duck, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. You have a wonderful Sunday. Let's see. They're definitely not consistent. One of my Dollar Tree. Yes, right? And I never understood that, because I could go into one Dollar Tree and they'd have a beautiful section of like all of the yarn, all $125 a piece. And then you go to another one and there's like one skein. And it's been sitting there and it's been a big old dust bunny for like 3 months. Yes, thank you so much, Kim, for saying that. You guys are definitely appreciated here. I'm way too young to retire. Listen, it's the genes. I promise you. I have years under these eyes. You just can't tell. It's good lighting, good camera angles, and all the things. I am a middle-aged man. You just can't tell. But that's okay. I like that for you and for me and for us. I love it. I love that people don't know. Like, at first glance, they're like, you're not a middle-aged man. And then they find out that I am, and they're like, okay, well, I didn't know that. Amber, have a great day. Thank you so much. Mom loves your beanies. Would she wear a newsboy cap with a brim? Honestly, I don't know. I'll have to ask her. If you can have Freedom 40s, why not? I had a Freedom 62. Absolutely, right? Those are the Puerto Rican jeans. I think so. They're definitely not the German ones. I mean, because I am half German, half Puerto Rican. I'm what you call a Jerican, right? Half German, half Puerto Rican. Jerican. Hallo, wie alt bist du? So anyway, you stopped aging now that I'm going, right, where, the Fountain of Youth, is it in the UK? Is it in Asia? Where is it? I need to find it. We need to stay young, right? Yarn definitely doesn't help us stay young, right? Or maybe it does. I don't know. If anyone can figure that out, please tell me. Is it in the yarn? I figured so. So good. You did my thummies. Thank you so much. I definitely appreciate that, guys. I do appreciate the support. Listen, if anything, if all you're doing is just sitting there having me on for background noise, I appreciate it. But hopefully these sessions here, they're going to continue. I want part of it to be where you learn something. Even if you already know it, it could be a tip or a trick that you see me do that you're not doing that maybe you can add to your toolbox, right? So that's kind of the point of Crochet with JTYA. And then, of course, I like to do this where I get to talk with you guys for a little while. So it's not where it's a classroom for the entire time, you know? Oh, thank you so much, Gabby. I appreciate that. That's so cool. And yeah, so who got the membership? Cheryl and Peggy and Nana. Wow, thank you so much. And let's see, good morning, Nisi. Welcome in. It's in Canada. So nice, Juan. Did you see my chat today with yes, and I cackled so hard. You played the clip. I'm like, oh my goodness gracious. Are you kidding me right now? That was so funny, the way that you had that AI flip everything to crochet. It was hilarious. I loved it. It was so funny. I enjoyed it. Yes, thank you so much for gifting the memberships. I really do appreciate the support. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna wrap up our Crochet with JTYA session. I really enjoy these sessions. If you do, please don't forget to hit the thummies on your way out. I will be live tonight with my mom at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. She's got birthday presents left over from last week that she still needs to open. And also, we're going to be drawing names for participatory prizes from the winter make-along. So that is all I have, guys. And until the next one, you guys take care. Have a wonderful Sunday. Bye, friends.